I really jumped on this video. While I have good natural light, I gotta do it. Just gotta do it. I gotta do a moving day giveaway. It's probably about the fifth I've done, but I have stopped. You saw the box that I had with C3 artifacts. I have stopped, for the most part, putting them in there because I've got to clear them out. I mean, to tell you, because some of these in this pile, we're doing a moving day giveaway. Remember when I'm doing this, I'm going to make criteria, and as you can see, all these, including this little hammerstone, which is awesome, and some great opportunities here. Some great stuff came out of this basket right here. So I'll move that basket aside. Good stuff. I like my baskets. So look at all that. Good stuff. Why? Because I need some of this here. Ancient Indian artifacts full of energy. I need some of those to go in here, which I showed you before. Won't focus too much on it. But those, to me, are pristine. I do clear some of them out sometimes, but those are top notch. Good stuff, the way I keep it organized right now. I've got frames, but we might move there. Now, while my light is diminishing, I got natural light here. I'm going to do this and get it done. I can do this in 4 or 5 minutes, whatever. And it's worth it because somebody out there is going to win this moving day giveaway. Probably my fifth. So over here on my left is the ones that you can win. And over here on my right are the ones that I'm going to keep. That's just the way I roll. And those are fantastic. You're looking at a majority of rhyolite and quartz. Oh my goodness. Good artifacts, no doubt. But as many of you have heard and whatever, and the reality is I can't keep them all. I should not keep them all. Should not. So as I go through this, listen closely because the way and the answer or justification for winning this always comes in answering the question that I ask in comment. Let's move. Now I've got 3 here in this frame. Real nice stuff. We got a piece of smoky quartz, a piece of rose quartz, and a game ball. Now the game ball, I really find so little of those, so very, very few of those. I'm going to put them over on my right, and including this smoky quartz, which is just a really great piece. Great piece from Mecca. Like it. Like it. But believe it or not, and this is going to shock a lot of people, this piece, which is a marble mountain out of tangerine quartz, I'm not keeping. Somebody say, how in the world could you not do that? Well, follow your heart. Follow your heart and just be led. I'll find something that's smoking to replace it. I know I will, because if you live that way, things happen. Strange, very strange things happen. But that's an incredible piece of, and not on my hand's drowning it out. I mean, look at this on the charcoal gray. That's going to the left because that's a smoking piece. Now, I'm talking fast. My light is diminishing. Did I say that? Sun's going down and I want natural light. So let's move forward. I found a piece here. I'm going to give you the criteria of how you can enter this, how you can be a part of it. It's like a shield. I can see where they hafted it, discolored rhyolite. Very nice point though. And might be basic, but for now, I'm going to put that in the indecision, right in the middle. I like it though, see? But here's one easy. This Guilford, which of course you know I love Guilfords. I will not give away right away, not first. It's got a nice relief right there. And so with that flaking and my love of Guilfords, as a lot of you know Indian Trace, I just love Guilfords. I'm going to put this one over here on the right side. This, which you guys, a lot of you guys like, is a hammerstone. Clearly worked on both sides. Now, you veterans out there who've been on Indian Trace, who have been collecting for years and years, you can enter. You can enter if you want. It doesn't matter to me. Some people collect by the state. They've collected artifacts from all states. It's fine. Anyone out there, even if you've won, you can win again. Listen, I am not a respecter of persons. Today is a new day. There'll be never a day like this. And to me, the past is dead. The future is untold, and all we have is here and now. I live that way, definitely. This piece, nice hammerstone's going on my left. Now, here's another great piece of rhyolite. It's going on my left. Now, I want you to be able to respond back to win these and tell me, here it is. Tell me why it is such an important thing. And I actually want to learn something from this. I really do. I really do. I'm not just kidding around. Why it's such an important thing that we find, look at all these, a name. for each one of these hunting points. A category, a name. Yeah, that one is this. Oh, that one is this. That one is this. Why in our community? And I really am looking to learn. Because to me, they're all wonderful, ancient Indian hunting points. I think they predate names. But I'm very interested in people who really love names, who know all the names of things like this quartz. And this piece is smoking. I remember finding it's going over on my right, guys. I'm going to move ahead here. I'm looking at my time. This piece is great. I found it at, where did I find that? Oh yeah, the garden. Nice piece, but it's going on my left. I want to know why either a name, finding a name for these things, like you could look it up in Overstreet or whatever, and it might tell you what type of point it is. It's important I know this so that we can sort of try to figure out chronologically how old it is. Here's a nice Guilford. It's going on my left. See, the left is getting built up. There's a lot of good stuff there. But the answer is very simple, and it's subjective. Everybody, it's different. I'd like to know from you why or why not it's important that we name our styles. Like that's a Marl Mountain. I know that's probably not, though, because this is the longest. This is the long stem right here, and that's pretty uncommon. It's a smoking sharp tip, though. Found at the garden. It's going over on my left. And I can do this by heart and pretty much divide it. So to enter this, all you need to do, and I found this here at the garden, nice piece of quartz. Guess what? I'm going to keep that one. Quartz are much more rare than you'd think, and I wouldn't even know that some months ago. I mean, you do find quartz around, but it's fairly rare. Now, what else we have here? We have a couple points here, and they're nice. Marl Mountain points. See, I use names. I just picked them up. I never tried to learn them. To enter, tell me why it is important that we find or assign names to points, or why it's not important that we assign names to points. I mean, be serious. I'm looking to learn here because it's almost an impasse to me a little bit. It's almost a strange thing. My light's going. I've got to get these things out of here. You can see which direction they're going, and I put them in my basket, so they're all great points. Some of the other points before this I have put, look at these points. Fantastic pieces. Moving day, meaning they gotta move forward. Both of these are going on my right, everybody. Go figure, right? Go figure. Look at this scraper. Quartz scraper. It's worked all the way around. Not an accident at all. And it's going over here. Good stuff. It's going to be an absolute great win. But you're going to have to tell me why. Gosh, my light's going. The sun's setting. Why it's so important to find a name. Like that's Marl Mountain. I just sort of picked it up. It's a banded rhyolite. Picked up the names. Never did I study them. Look at that. Nice piece. But if I put the decent points in the basket, then I have fun being able to give them away. Because I've got a huge collection. I'm blessed. It continues to trickle up with great pieces. Nice point here from the garden. You see which direction a lot of this is going. It's blowing my mind. But it's true. It's going to happen. Criteria again. Well, this one's down here. I'm going to go ahead and... Whoop. Focus is not working. Keep it. Keep it for now. For now. Could change something else. It's like a shield, though. I like the way that looks. All right, everybody, we're going to get going forward and finish this out. We have a LaCroix. That's quartz. Fantastic. It's going to my left. Left, I said. Good stuff. Fun. Having fun here. Look at this piece that's serrated. It's from W Properties. That I knew. Don't know why. I'm having second thoughts. I'm going to give it away. Because I'll find bigger and better, because that's the way God works. I promise you, he's faithful. You've seen it on Indian Trace. If you don't think he's faithful, you watch what happens after this. You've seen Indian Trace. I was out there today. Some of the pieces, they just touch your heart. Like this piece. I like this piece from the easement. It's a little bit simple, but I like simple. So I'm going to put that over there. Now you can see this group here, specialized, smaller. This group here is much bigger. If you want these, if you want to win on this giveaway, just tell me why it has become so important for the artifact community and the Indian artifact community to find out what that's named or why it's not important at all. I'd like to know your heart on Indian trace. That's a fantastic point right there from the garden. I'm keeping that. And that's simple. Like this Marl Mountain. It's unique. It's great. I have some Marl Mountains. I consider them high value, although you find Marl Mountains in all sizes here. They're great. Great pieces. I'm going to keep that. Look at this point. Nice piece of sugar quartz base. Smoky quartz on the end. I like it a lot. But sometimes I know when I find them or moving forward just for whatever reason, I'm going to pass it on. I'm going to give it away. Because I've been able to have the luxury, look at that, of being picky. What's it gotten me? It's gotten me, God, the light's getting low. It's gotten me a 7-trade Smoke City box. You guys are going to have to catch up on all my videos. I mean, I'm telling you. So I got a couple little points back. And I remember Brooksy was saying, I want to see that little teeny white Guilford. He called it something else. I think he called it a sticker. That's an awesome point. It's a little white Guilford. They're not that common. Wow. It's about dark in here, but it's coming out on my camera, so we're just going to go with it. I'm going to keep that. Nice. Very uncommon. Put it over here. This piece here, and then this drill to finish. Look at that drill. Drills are uncommon, but it's going this time. This is a moving day giveaway, and I got to see just who contributes the most to my learning and to the reality of us as ancient North American Indian artifact collectors as to why there needs to be a name designated for each piece. What makes it so important? Because it's a brand new thing in terms of how old these things are. It's brand new. Definitely new. So I'm getting ready to finish because I've got to go get some boys at soccer. That is a group for this moving day giveaway. I mean, a group. That's a great win. You can just see it. I can't even get it all in the film. So I have one more piece, and it came from the garden, and I've got to go. So this piece is going to my left. It's got to go too. That is a group. It's done. Hope you win. Appreciate all the support. And that right there, that's Indian Trace.